Next, I would like to invite Cubes onto the stage. To start up Cubes, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome them onto the stage.
I was talking to a Unilag student, and I was saying to the student, hey, how are you preparing for your exams? And she told me, oh, she's going to go source for past questions. She's going to go and find past questions somewhere. I'm like, hey, wait, this is 2020. Why are you still sourcing for past questions? Is there no central database, a course library where you can get all of these things? And she said no. And that's how we started to build Cubes, because we felt, come on, this is digital age. Why are people still struggling to find the resources that they need to pass through school? My name is Adeyemi, and I'm the CEO and co-founder at Cubes. This is a note from a student from 20 years ago. This student was one of the organized students at the University of Ilorin. He organized his notes, but over the years, they continue to photocopy these notes. This is the experience of most students right now. That student was me, and I led my class from 100 level to 500 level, and I graduated best graduating students. The experience for most students right now is that they go ahead through school, 50 million African students go ahead through school with this jointed learning process. They go and photocopy notes, they find past questions, they go on WhatsApp to get the notes. Everything is all over the place, and they spend so much money getting all of this. Our solution is that we have now organized all of their course library in one place, so they can find their course material, their past questions, everything in one place, with time management tools, tax management tools, AI study tools, learning science tools, and seamless payments as well. The way it works is that we organize everything for them, the user-generated content and the platform-created content, and the student will find those resources, and then they can use it to learn and pass their exams. The market opportunity is huge. Right now, students in Africa spend about 2.5 billion sourcing for all their materials that they need to go through tertiary education. And when we look at that as our sum, that's like $10 million, just looking at what we can cover in the next 18 months. Our business model is very simple. We charge from 1,000 for undergraduates, but for postgraduate students, we charge about 2,500. For other markets that we're exploring in Africa, we are going to charge $3 per month. This is our user growth. Right now, we have about just less than 50,000 students on our app. We have 10% conversion from them, who are the people who are paying. We are growing 15% month on month, and we are present in Nigeria and Benin. We have processed $25,000 in student payment. This is non-tuition payment for students, and we already have signed deals to process about $200,000 as well. This is our user growth. We are present in 20 universities. Users have spent 2 million minutes on our app, going through 150,000 digitized notes, and we have so many success stories as well. These are part of our success story. The first class we launched, 80% of the first class graduates from that class say it was Cubes that helped them because of the organization that we provided. This is our roadmap. We are finalizing content coverage, making sure every student in Nigeria finds their content on the app, and we are going to expand into other markets, Ghana, Kenya, Uganda. By the end of H2 2026, we'll be making $300,000 in revenue every month. This is the team. Myself, Adeyemi, ex-PwC, ex-Curacell, a YC company. That's my co-founder, ex-Andela. We are raising $300,000 to expand to other markets and reach 1 million students. And when you want to look at other platforms who are doing similar things, that's Conda, Q&A app in Japan. They do similar things to us and have 42 million in revenue. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Cubes. Judges, over to you. 2 questions, please.
Hi, Cubes. Wonderful presentation. Your solution is kind of innovative. Like, this is the first time I'm hearing this kind of solution. Can you tell us your competitors in Nigeria? Because I heard you when you talk about competitors, in Japan and other countries. Can you tell us your competitors in Nigeria and why you are different from them? Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for that question. In Nigeria, we have students who have experienced this problem for a long time. I went to school a long time ago, and I experienced that problem, right? But right now, we have students who also are experiencing that problem and building similar solutions. So you find people building just for their department or for their school, right? Across Africa, not just Nigeria. So those are the people we see as our competitors. The other people who are our competitors are people, the process that they do presently. So they go to a kiosk to photocopy, or they have a WhatsApp group where someone organizes the WhatsApp for them, or they have a Google Drive where they find those things. But at the scale that we are doing it, where we are doing it across different schools for different institutions, nobody is doing it at the scale that we are doing it right now in Nigeria. That's why we look at other countries. Who is doing it in UK, Study Smarter? Who is doing it in Japan and South Asia? Q&A app. Who is doing it in the US? Instructure and some of those other companies.
Second question from the judges.
Great presentation. Looking at your customer segmentation, you've decided to go B2C. Have you explored whether other categorizations might be more profitable for you? You're charging 1,000 naira per month per customer, and with, I think I saw 55,000, you were only able to get to 2,600. Have you explored other B2B partnerships with schools across Nigeria?
Yes, and that's part of our business model. So there's B2B partnership where we are working with the schools as well. The truth is that B2B with EdTech is actually very hard because they have like a lot of processes. So which is why we started with B2C, getting the students to adopt the app, tell their friends, tell their siblings about it. We have grown this much without any marketing, just from people telling each other about the app, right? So, but with the universities, we are in talks with some universities and digitizing their curriculum, for instance. So we are in talk with Babcock. We've signed an agreement with King's University. We've signed an agreement with Venite University. These are going to turn on the app for all of their students in their schools, just so they use the app. So we have the B2B agreement going on. But for us to move very fast, we started with the B2C, and that's why we have all of this structure.
So a follow-on question, what informed that pricing of 1,000 naira?
The Nigerian students, right? So in other markets, we are happy to, explore more and charge higher. But we wanted to also start at that low pricing just to see what the adoption would be, and then we regulate what that pricing looks like.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Cubes. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. I've been informed that a follow-up question is allowed so long as it fits under the same category. So, in case you were wondering,